Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Repossessed, 1990. This is going to be another Linda Blair flick. I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a pretty lame attempt at horror comedy. It's supposed to be a spoof on 1973. And somebody pointed out, why would you make a spoof 17 years after the fact? But I thought some of the gags were pretty funny. It was kind of like Airplane 2, but not as bad. It's got Leslie Nielson playing the exorcist priest. And then you've got Linda Blair reprising her role as a possessed individual. Starts out in 1973 where she's having her convulsions. She throws Leslie Nielson down the stairs. And then fast forward 17 years later, she's a housewife with 2 kids. And she gets repossessed by watching Ned Beatty doing his best impression of Jim Baker with his Tammy Faye Baker impressionist on television. So they're watching the Jim and Tammy show on television, and she gets possessed through the TV somehow. So she starts puking up pea soup and spinning her head around, levitating and stuff. And so one of the little known priests decides to step up and do something because Leslie Nielson doesn't want to go near her with a 10-foot pole. Then Jim and Tammy Baker show get involved. They want to televise the exorcism. So they do, and there's some pretty funny scenes with Leslie Nielson covering up his face and his ears from watching the television set. I thought that was pretty good. For some reason, before that, Leslie Nielson gets involved in some kind of women's exercise program. Don't ask me what that has to do with the rest of the movie, but anyways, so finally Leslie Nielson decides to go there, and I can't even describe the ending. It makes absolutely no sense to me, and it's totally lame. So yeah, other than a few funny gags, I just like this movie. I mean, Linda Blair looks like she's having fun, but at the same time, the gags aren't that great. It's a lot like Airplane or Naked Gun. In that respect, kind of goofy slapstick. Not really that funny, in my opinion. But yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to recommend it or say check it out or post anything in the description box. Other than the actors' names, Jesse Ventura and Gene Okerlund are in it. They do the play-by-play announcing of the exorcism after Linda Blair freaks everybody out and scares them away with her dragon breath, I guess. So that's the last Linda Blair flick that I'm going to review for the time being. Next up, I've got Cool Hand Luke. What we have here is A Failure to Communicate. Yeah, that movie, which I haven't seen yet. It's 1967. So kind of a lamestream movie there. And then I've got another lamestream movie called The Dirty Dozen, World War II flick from the same year. Lee Marvin World War II flick. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think George Kennedy is in both of these, if I'm not mistaken. And so I'll check those ones out on Sunday for sure. And that's the end of my review. Laters.